At this time, this year's valedictorian, Miss Amy Albritton, will address the graduating class of 2013.
In a small part of time in my childhood, it was my dream job to be a keynote speaker. Okay, no wonder I didn't accomplish it. I was inspired by rock climber Hugh Herr, who had lost both his legs in a mountaineering accident. He went on to develop his own set of prosthetics, and he used his story to inspire others with disabilities or who were facing adversity. Now, as the 8-year-old I was, my only path, or so I thought, to reach my goal of being a keynote speaker again, was to lose a limb or two. It was reasonable. As valedictorian, I'm happy to say that I can check keynote speech off my bucket list, all limbs intact. And for this honor, I have a couple people I need to thank. First of all, I want to thank my family for always being understanding and supportive, even at 4 in the morning when I was finishing up a speech, a senior scrapbook, or an essay or a project. Next, I'd like to thank the faculty and the teachers here for always giving me advice and support all through high school, including don't procrastinate your homework, even though I did. And last, I'd like to thank my friends and my peers for always being there for me and having my back, even when I was disagreeable and disgruntled the day that assignment was due. And a final thank you to Iron Man, not because he has anything to do with procrastinating, but because Luke Sterling asked me to. Without all you guys, I would not have completed all the achievements I have, and I would not have near as much fun as I had at Oologah. So thank you. You know, I had a whole speech scripted, but I think I'm just going to talk from the heart. Just kidding, Mr. Shornick. This is what it looks like to age 5 years in 1 minute. Let's give Mr. Shornick a round of applause for being a good sport and still giving me my diploma. Last summer I went on a backpacking trek through the Rocky Mountains. On this particular day, we had hiked probably 15 miles up the longest, rockiest, steepest road known to man to reach the base of a mountain. We were tired and we were sore, and they told us we were only getting 3 hours of sleep. So the next morning, we pointed our boots towards the peak of the mountain. As the climb got steeper, we got more discouraged, and we doubted our abilities. But we used our friendships and our support to keep each other moving, and we finally broke tree line, we crossed false peaks, and we reached the summit. Pictures were taken, packs were dropped, and we celebrated our success. When we finally returned our attention to our rangers, they were pointing. And they said, "See that mountain in the distance? That's where you'll see your next sunrise." In that moment, we felt all the weight of our 50-pound packs. We felt every blister, every bruise on our feet, all our sore muscles, all our lack of sleep. But we knew we could do it. Because in that moment, we were standing on a mountain we had just climbed. If we could conquer this one, what's keeping us from conquering the next? Class of 2013, you've reached your summit. The climb hasn't been easy. Kindergarten through middle school were spent just reaching the base of the mountain. The going was slow and steady. We built on our skills and our friendships that we would need just to climb the mountain later. When we finally reached the base of the mountain, we were sent on our way by Mr. Bennett's famous Bound in Speech freshman orientation. Along the way, almost 700 pints of blood were lost, to the blood drive of course. 480 hours of community service were given through NHS alone, and 29 state competitions were faced in academics, fine arts, and athletics. 6 all-state distinctions were earned. Oh no. I'll read it anyways. Claps for the All-Staters because that's a big honor. As we reached our... It's alright. We survived Indian Wars, Miss Harper's gentle encouragement, and the infamous power outages of junior year. We reached our tree line our senior year, and we wanted to quit so bad. But Miss Johnson and Miss Salt pushed, pulled, bribed, and threatened our way to the top. We were joined by a pack of gnomes, and we mustered up the strength to reach the summit. And here we are today receiving our diplomas. But graduates, you have a decision to make. The summit is a fantastic place to be. The view is wonderful. But on your horizon are many higher, more impressive mountains. Between this peak and the next, the climb won't be easy. There'll be challenges that you face that you could never have expected, and there'll be trials that you don't think you can best. But today you've proven, to me and to everybody, that you can. Class of 2013, I could not think of a better group of people to be at this summit with, and I hope you decide with me to hike on. Thank you and congratulations.